What is up, my friends? AHS 1984 American Horror Story is back with The Lady in White, the latest episode. 2 episodes to go before we finish the series. And holy shit, I think this is my favorite season ever. It is so good. It is just getting better and better. And I think the comedy, the horror, the story is just good. This episode turned out to be pretty good, and a lot of things were discovered and a lot of things were presented to us that we needed to know. And one of them being is, what the hell is going on? Why is nobody able to leave that camp once they die and they become ghosts in a sort of purgatory? Today we got the answer to that, as the series started off with a flashback to when young Benjamin, Mr. Jingles, is a young boy with his younger brother and his mother at the camp, who we find out actually is the Lady in White. More of that in a bit. So we find out that Mr. Jingles' little brother died after he was pretty much defaced by a motorboat in the lake, and his mother blames him for this ever since. So what is going on? Well, it turns out that his mother was the first one to go on a bloody rampage during the night because she blamed the camp counselors not being able to take care of her younger son Bobby, and she kills all of them. Young Benjamin finds this out and he struggles as his mom tries to kill him. Eventually he kills her, and her blood definitely goes into the grounds, which is why they have this blood curse now. As the other counselors, Montana, Xavier, Chet, all of them recount the story of seeing the Lady in White to Mr. Jingles, and he explains all of this to them. They take him to go see her, where she explains that she pretty much got cursed. She cannot die and she cannot leave. She is just bound to these lands now, and she is there just to pretty much wreak havoc. She also confesses that she's the one that pushed Margaret into becoming the sociopath killer that caused that other rampage killing in the 70s, and pretty much did it just to spite Benjamin because she saw how happy he was with Margaret, and she didn't want that to happen because she says that he should be been the one to die, not Bobby, which pretty much just tells Benjamin, your mom doesn't give a shit. We also see Donna and Brooke have their little struggle with a serial killer that is trying to catch up to Ramirez as well. I didn't really find this plot part of the episode that appealing as to the Benjamin, which was more intriguing and a lot more meatier, I would say, but this was still a little fun, and it sort of reminded me of Death Proof in a way, the Quentin Tarantino grindhouse flick. Or was that one... that one was in Quentin Tarantino, I believe. Or was it? I don't know. I think it was. I'm not sure if it was Robert Rodriguez. I think Death Proof was Tarantino and Planet Terror was Robert Rodriguez. But anyways, back to what I was saying. They deal with this serial killer eventually, and they are on the hike now to go to Camp Redwood. And by the end of the episode, you're thinking, what the hell's going on next? As Margaret is still planning her festival. The other ghosts are saying they're going to start the killing once the festival starts, so we're going to see what happens with that. But just as Margaret is planning her festival, her first band she has come to the festival grounds is killed by Ramirez after we find out they had done a signing of a deal with the devil in order to become famous, slaughtering them all. And episode pretty much ends there for that part, but we end on a different note with Mr. Benjamin, Mr. Jingles, as his mother comes to him once again, seeing the guilt that he faces and the sort of thing he's carrying about Bobby. She realizes she's not the only one that was hurt, and she tells him that the only way that he will be able to defeat Ramirez is by killing himself, so he becomes a forever ghost just like they are, because Ramirez is there to collect the devil's debt, and if the Ramirez were to kill Mr. Jingles before that, then Mr. Jingles would pretty much just go to hell, you could say. So the ghost Lady in White tells him, if you kill yourself, you'll become bound to these lands, and you'll have more of a shot of getting Ramirez, because if he kills you, you'll just keep coming back. And that's where we end. Mr. Jingles kills himself because that is the only way that he will be able to defeat Richard Ramirez in a one-on-one battle, as we are told in the latest preview is going to be happening, the final showdown, and Brooke is being promised to be the final girl, the girl that's going to make it out of all of this alive. So pretty excited to check out the next few episodes, what's going to happen. Tomorrow is Halloween as well. I will be having my Shigaraki costume video for all of you to see, so make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, all of that. And as always, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, hit that subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 subscribers. Let's get to it. I'll see y'all next time. Stay positive.